Hello everyone, welcome to our Bible story time. Today we will learn about the book of Malachi. God wanted his people to remember something very important. He loved them first. Even when they made mistakes, his love remained strong. This book helps us understand how to respond to God's love with thankful and faithful hearts. Malachi teaches us that love deserves our best. God chose his people and cared for them long before they did anything for him. Because of his goodness, they were invited to love him in return. This reminds us to check our hearts and give God our best attention, effort, and gratitude each day. Malachi means, my messenger. God sent him to deliver an important message to Israel. The people were facing difficult times and had begun to forget how much God loved them. Through Malachi, God gently reminded them that they were still his special people and always cared for by him. God noticed that many people were keeping their best things for themselves and giving less important gifts to him. He wanted them to understand that true love shows honor and respect. When we give our best time, effort, and attention to God, we show that he is important in our lives. God also spoke to the leaders. Good leaders help others walk in the right direction. They speak truth, encourage peace, and guide people away from harmful choices. Whether we are parents, teachers, or friends, we can be examples by showing kindness, honesty, and wisdom to those around us. God reminded his people that they all belong to one family because he created them. He wanted them to treat each other with love and keep their promises. Faithfulness matters to God. When we stay loyal to our family and friends, we reflect his trustworthy and caring character. God encouraged his people to share what they had instead of keeping everything for themselves. He promised to care for those who trusted him. Generosity helps others and shows that we believe God will provide what we need. A cheerful and giving heart brings joy to both the giver and receiver. God paid attention to people who truly loved him. When they gathered together and talked about him, he listened carefully. Their names were remembered before him. This teaches us that our words, prayers, and acts of faith are never unnoticed. God sees and treasures those who honor him. God is like a skilled refiner who cleans precious silver. Sometimes our hearts collect wrong attitudes and habits. Instead of giving up on us, God patiently helps us grow and change. His purpose is not to harm us but to make our lives shine with goodness, love, and truth. God promised to send a special messenger to prepare the way for his greater plan. This messenger would help people turn back to God and restore broken relationships. Families would grow closer together. God cares deeply about healing hearts and bringing people back into loving fellowship with him. Malachi describes God's goodness like a bright morning sun rising after a long night. His light brings healing, hope, and joy. Those who trust him can rejoice freely, just like young animals running happily in an open field. God wants his people to live with hope and confidence. This message encourages us to live as faithful friends of God. We can give him our best, speak words that bring peace, keep our promises, and share what we have with others. Small daily choices matter. When we live this way, we spread God's love wherever we go. God's love begins everything. He loves us first, and that inspires us to give our best back to him. As he blesses us, we can bless others through kindness, encouragement, and generosity. This beautiful circle of love keeps growing as more people experience God's goodness through our actions. Malachi reminds us that God never stops loving his people. He cleans our hearts, listens when we seek him, and remembers us with care. The most important lesson is to respond to his love by giving him our best and treating others well. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you next time. Goodbye.